Have you ever wondered how ancient civilizations knew exactly when to plant their crops, or when to hold their most important festivals without a modern calendar? They looked up. They watched the sun's daily journey across the sky. They tracked the moon's changing faces through the month. They observed the steady, predictable march of the stars across the night. Ancient people saw the sky as a source of profound knowledge and power. This deep connection to the cosmos was not just a passing thought. They physically embedded it into the very foundations of their temples. Temples were often built to align with specific celestial events. This was a deliberate, highly sophisticated choice. The sky served as a practical tool for survival, as a divine map for religious beliefs, and as a technical guide for monumental construction. Pointing temples toward the rising sun on a solstice created a powerful link between Earth and the heavens. Stone buildings became giant astronomical instruments. These alignments solved the problem of organizing society. How do you unify people around a shared sense of time and purpose? You build a monument that performs a miracle on a specific day each year. Imagine a beam of light perfectly illuminating a sacred statue on the first day of spring. That event signaled planting time was near. It also reinforced the power of priests and rulers. The dance of light and stone was a public spectacle, a community clock, and a spiritual affirmation. The practice was remarkably widespread. From the misty plains of England, to the dense jungles of Cambodia, to the arid deserts of Egypt, people independently arrived at the same conclusion: connect to the eternal sky. This reveals a universal desire to find order and a sense of place. The temples they left behind are more than ruins. They are silent testaments to ingenuity faith. Beyond its practical use as a calendar, the sky held immense religious significance for ancient cultures. The sun, the moon, the stars, deities, the homes of gods, cosmic vehicles of powerful spirits. The sun was frequently a primary god, a life-giver, who brought light, warmth, growth. The moon was a corresponding female deity, governing the night, the tides, and the monthly cycles. Aligning a temple with these celestial bodies was a way to create a physical and spiritual bridge between the earthly realm and the divine world above. A temple was considered the house of a god on earth. By orienting it toward a celestial event, builders could stage a powerful piece of religious theater. The alignment was designed to create a hierophany, a manifestation of the sacred. At a specific moment on a special day, sunlight or moonlight would flood a dark passageway and illuminate a statue or an altar in the temple's innermost sanctuary. To the worshippers gathered there, it would appear as if the god in the sky was directly visiting and blessing their earthly home. This was a tangible demonstration of the deity's power and presence, reinforcing the authority of the priests who orchestrated the ceremony. The Temple of Karnak in Egypt provides a stunning example of this sacred connection. This vast complex, built and expanded over 2 millennia, has multiple alignments. Its main axis is oriented toward the sunset on the winter solstice. On this one day of the year, the setting sun's rays travel down the long central corridor, illuminating the sanctuary deep within the temple. This event symbolically represented the rejuvenation of the sun god Amun-Ra. The light was believed to magically transfer its life-giving energy to the temple and the pharaoh, ensuring the continued prosperity and stability of the entire kingdom. It was a moment of profound religious and political importance. This sacred link was not just about bringing the gods down to earth, it was also about elevating human rituals to the cosmic level. When a ceremony was performed within a celestially aligned temple, it was seen as participating in the grand, orderly cycles of the universe itself. The actions of the priests and the people were no longer just earthly events. They were harmonized with the movements of the sun and stars. This gave their religious practices a sense of eternal significance and rightness, making the temple a place where the human and the divine could meet and interact in a carefully choreographed, sacred drama. The third reason for these alignments is technical, rooted in the very practice of building. How did ancient architects create massive structures with such remarkable precision, without lasers, without GPS, without modern surveying equipment? They used the sky as their ultimate straight edge and compass. The predictable rising and setting points of celestial bodies provided fixed reference points on the horizon. By observing these points, builders could establish cardinal directions, lay out perfectly straight lines, and mark right angles over vast distances. The process often began with a ceremony known as the stretching of the cord. This ritual, shown in Egyptian art, depicted a pharaoh and a priestess. They drove stakes into the ground, stretched a rope between them to set the temple's primary axis. This line was not chosen randomly. It was determined by sighting a star, By watching a star rise or set and marking its horizon point, builders could fix a true east-west line or a true north-south line. The North Star, or a pair of pointer stars in the Big Dipper, were commonly used to find true north. Consider the Great Stone Circle of Stonehenge in England. Its entire structure is famously oriented toward the sunrise on the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. On this day, the sun appears to rise directly over the outlying heelstone when viewed from the center of the circle. This alignment is so precise that it has captivated observers for centuries. For the Neolithic people who built it, this was likely a critical marker. It could have signaled the height of summer, a time for celebration, or a key moment in their agricultural calendar, telling them that the year had reached its peak and the days would now begin to shorten. This use of the sky as a clock was not limited to the sun. The cycles of the moon and the appearance of certain stars were also vital. The heliacal rising of a star was another powerful marker, when it first becomes visible on the eastern horizon just before sunrise, after a period of being hidden by the sun's glare. In ancient Egypt, the heliacal rising of the star Sirius coincided with the annual flooding of the Nile River, the event that brought fertile silt to their farmlands. Temples were built to track this event, turning the star's reappearance into a predictable and life-sustaining forecast for the entire civilization. One spectacular example is Chichen Itza in the Yucatan. El Castillo is a masterpiece of solar engineering. Its 4 stairways face the cardinal directions. At the spring and autumn equinoxes, a remarkable event unfolds. As the sun sets, shadows from the stepped terraces form the illusion of a serpent, slithering down the northern staircase. The shadow joins a carved serpent head at the base. This was no accident. It followed meticulous astronomical observation and precise architectural design. Celestial guidance gave architecture a sense of cosmic order and harmony. Buildings were integrated with land and sky. Structures became meaningful diagrams of the universe, physical models of cosmology, anchored in time and space. The alignment of ancient temples with the stars reveals a profound truth about our ancestors. They were not primitive people building at random. Keen observers, skilled engineers, deep thinkers who saw the world as an interconnected whole. The sky was not a distant abstract concept. It was an active participant in their daily lives. It served as their clock. It served as their scripture. It served as their blueprint. They used the heavens to bring order to their world, to give meaning to their rituals, and to build monuments that would speak across the ages. Stone was their language. Light was their language. Shadow was their language. These ancient practices show a seamless integration of what we now separate into different fields: science, religion, art. Stonehenge Archaeoastronomy was a sacred science. The mathematical precision required to predict a solstice was inseparable from the religious desire to honor the sun god. The architectural design was a technical solution and an artistic expression of their worldview. This holistic approach gave their creations a depth and resonance we can still feel today when we stand within their silent, weathered walls. They built meaning directly into the fabric of their world. This knowledge matters today because it connects us to a long and brilliant human story. For thousands of years, people have looked to the sky for answers, guidance, inspiration. When we study these ancient alignments, we are not just looking at old stones. We are looking at a record of human ingenuity and our enduring quest to understand our place in the cosmos. It challenges us to appreciate the sophistication of past cultures and the timeless nature of human curiosity. These temples are a legacy of careful observation, passed down through generations. So, the next time you look at the ruins of an ancient temple, remember to look beyond the impressive masonry. Think about the sky that its builders watched every day and every night. Consider the path of the sun on the day of its dedication. Imagine the specific star that might have guided the hand of the first architect. When you do, you will see more than just a collection of stones. You will see a calendar, you will see a place of worship, you will see a marvel of engineering all aligned in a silent, eternal conversation with the stars. You will see the hidden logic that connects us all to the sky.